All right, guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Journeyman. I believe it's episode number 22, and here we are. We are resigned from our position as Kuching City manager. Um, having won the league last season by 7 points from Johor. We also won the MFL Challenge Cup, which was something, I guess. Why not? We beat who was it? Kedah Darul Aman in the final 4-2. And that added to our Piala Malaysia winning cup from the season before. So we are now unemployed. We won the Malaysian Manager of the Year, which was nice. We entered the Malaysian Hall of Fame, which was cool as well. But now we are on the lookout for a new job. So I thought best to look here first. We haven't looked at the profile for a while. We did get our National C license while we were at Kuching City, which was cool. Considering they never had any money, I was surprised we actually got to do it, so that was great. We've got some numbers now that are sort of more than they were before. 12 working with youngsters. That's pretty cool. That's the only double figure one. The rest are sort of there. Reputation is only there. It's not great. It's 1.5 stars, which is nominal. I don't know what sort of jobs we're going to be able to get here. But let's go look at the job center, or is it the job security? Job security. Let's look at the job security one. Only clubs, and there's a fair few available at the moment. Now, we're not going back to Malaysia, so let's. Oh no, what have I done? What did I do? I clicked something. That's what I did. Okay. Okay, we're going to take Malaysia off because we're not going back to Malaysia. As fun as it was, we can't do that. We can't go back and ruin things. So where is it? Malaysia. Off. Do I have to take off the club and the leagues as well, or is that automatic? I just empty that and just leave the... Nope. Nope, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. Okay, whatever. I don't know how it works. What was the Malaysian league even called? I don't know. Leave it like that. Whatever. We're not going back to Malaysia, so I think we're better than Singapore now as well. And Indonesia, probably better than that as well. I want to try maybe Korea, maybe, or South Africa. Is this the top division? Motsepe Foundation Championship is not. No, that's not the number 1 league. It's not even the number 2 league, apparently. Okay, it is the number 2 league. Sundowns are the champion. Okay, so we don't want to go to the 2nd division in South Africa, I don't think. That sounds like not a step up. I don't know what sort of reputation club we could get. Could we get a J League team? That is the J1, right? That is the top division. Yeah. Could we get this team that's available 2 stars? They're only 2-star. Kagoshima. So they finished... Okay, they're going back down to the J2. So we probably don't want them. 2.5 star maybe. It's Sapporo. They did stay up. Maybe what are their club thing looking like? Do they have any money? That's the question. Do they have some money? They're a Japanese team, so you'd think so. Where can I find that? Can I not see how much money they have? I thought I could. Here, finances. Oh, they've got $39 million in the bank. Holy crap. Wow. All right. That looks like a lot. The owner's looking to leave. That's interesting. Oh, $39 million. They lost $500,000 last month. Where's their wage budget? Can I see that? Here. 374,000 a week. Holy crap. Okay. They look pretty fun. I don't know if we could actually get them though. But Jesus Christ, they got a lot of money. Can we... What are their facilities like? Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. All right, well, they look like a team that we would be interested. Let's apply for that job. Let's apply for that job and see if they laugh at us for applying for it. What does they say? Job application received. They didn't say anything. What else have we got that might be interesting? K1 team, Korean top league. How do I check where they finished? Jeju, is that who we're looking at? So they got relegated if it is Jeju. It is. So I don't think we want to go to the Koreas in second division, right? Do we? What's that club look like? Maybe we do. They've got 12 million in the bank. They're spending 147,000 on wages, or they can spend 147 on wages. Brazil, the second division in Brazil, maybe. China, Super League in China, which would have to be the top division. SH Port, second, have sacked their manager. Yeah. Or maybe their manager left to go to a different... They got $174 million in their account. They're spending 1.7 million per week on wages. Holy crap. That's a lot of money. What are their facilities like? Great training, average youth. Okay. Well, I mean, they look like a club we should try and manage. They finished second in the damn league. I assume their manager left to go to a bigger club, right? Oh, no, he was sacked. It was Kevin Muscat. I hate Kevin Muscat. I'm glad he got sacked. He was sacked because he didn't win the league. Jeez, that seems a bit harsh. He comes second and he got sacked. Okay. Okay, so that seems like a high pressure job. Either win the league or get sacked. I don't know if we should go to that. That sounds too crazy to me. Whereas if we go to this Sapporo team in Japan, they don't have as much money, but they don't sack their manager if they don't win the league. So that's... Plans will be set when club ownership is resolved. Oh yeah, because he's looking to leave. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Should we apply for that China job? It's a lot of money. What's their team look like? What's their team look like? Order it by like that. It's a lot of China people, obviously. A lot of locals. That makes sense. Reasonably young by the looks of things. Average age is 25.6. Okay. They got a lot of kids, Chinese kids. Order it by this. Star players are of... Oh, they've got a star Chinese player, Wu Lei. I've heard of Wu Lei before. He must be good. If I've heard of a Chinese player, he must be bloody good. Okay. Interesting. None of the best players are super old. Wu Lei's 34. Gustavo 31. Okay. It's kind of interesting to me. China's the weird country where you can't Like, you have to have Chinese goalkeepers, right? That's a rule, I think, in their league. I reckon. What's there? Is there no? The owner loves the club. He's not leaving because he seems a bit crazy to just sack someone if they just don't win the league. Seems a bit harsh. About Yokohama in Japan, finished 7th. They've only got 357,000. That doesn't sound like a lot of money compared to the other teams. That could be a bit of fun. Trying to compete with mega rich clubs on a budget. Interesting. Yokohama Marinos. Finished 7th. 15 points off the lead. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't mind it. Do they have good facilities? If they have good facilities, excellent training, great youth. They're 3 stars. Do we think we could get that job? I don't know if we could get that job. Should we just apply for it? So obviously I don't know how long this video is going to be, guys, because we're going to keep going until we get a job. Serie B, these guys, who are we looking at? Chapecoense. Where'd they finish? They are going down. We're not going to go down to Serie C, no, or the C, the 3rd tier in Brazil. That's not happening. Ituano, they're going down as well. Juventus, oh no, Paysandu, where they finished 14th, so they're staying in the 2nd division thing. Juventude, they're going up to the top division, and they sacked their manager. Really? Okay. That's weird. Hold on. Oh, because I'm not looking at the club. That's why I couldn't find out why he left. He retired from management. Okay. They've got no money. Spending 303k on wages. And they're going up a division. Senior squad. Pretty old squad as well. 27.58 average age. There's an Australian, though. They got an Aussie over there. What the hell? Huh. That's cool. He's only 23. He's leaving on a free transfer. Okay. Fine. Okay. I don't know if we want to do that. They're 3 stars. Don't know if we'd get the job anyway. Paysandu, what are they like? They got minus 6 million in the bank. That's not that. No, we're not doing that. They only just stayed up and they got minus 6 million in the bank. Thinking that's a pass. What about that for now? We'll apply for those jobs. Cosenza in Serie A. They're just gonna go down. They're on 6 points after 19. That could be fun. Step in and try and save them. Could we get it? Don't know. Probably not. 3 stars. Quite possibly not get that. What else? We got Colombia. That's, I assume, the top league. No, that's the 2nd league. 2nd league in Colombia. We've got both Fortaleza and Real Cundamarancana or something. Let's have a look at where they both finished. How do I do that? Oh, geez. They've got so many different finals. What the hell? A league table. Yes, that's all I want. 2nd and 7th got promoted. Okay, this sounds like it's going to be confusing. Real Amaka finished 11th. And who were the other guys? What was the other guys called? They were called Fortaleza. Fortaleza. They finished 4th. Played 44 games. Okay, whoa. Hold on. Some people have played 44 games. Others have played 36 games. Someone's played 38 games. Some of us have played 30 games. What the hell? This sounds incredibly confusing. That could be fun because it's so confusing. I'd have no idea what's going on. What else do we have? We got second. Nah, see, I think second division in South Africa. I think we're better than that, aren't we? Definitely better than Singapore. All right, I think we're gonna go. I'm gonna apply for this team here. I reckon. Oh no, they're minus 6 million. That's crazy. I'm not doing that. About Real Kundinamakara. They're minus 4 million. They made money last month. Oh, I don't know. They lost what? $1 million last month they lost. Okay, so these guys are running at a crazy big debt. Okay. I think we're gonna skip as much fun as Colombia looks. I don't think those two teams are the team we want to go with. Royal Eagles are down the bottom. And Venda FC are also down the bottom. If they were up the top of the South African League, I might have done it. But they're not. So K-League 2, Busan. How do I check this table there? Busan, where'd they finish? They finished 5th. Do they have money? Because we could maybe do that. If they got money, they got 14 million. So we could probably get some coaching badges. I think we just apply for the ones we have at the moment. We've done Sapporo in Japan. Is that the only one we've applied for? I thought we were going to apply for something else as well. Did I not apply for it? What was the other one? The Chinese one. We never applied for it. I can't apply for it. Why can I not apply for it? What? Why can't I apply for it? It says it's available. Okay. I can't apply for it even though it's available. They've already decided that I'm too good for them, I gather. It's the only explanation I can come up with. Right. Right then. If that's how they're going to be, I want to apply for this Casena job. Just to see if we can get it. No, I can't apply for that either. What? I'm so confused. Why can't I apply for these jobs? Goiás in Brazil. Serie A. They've been relegated. So I'll be going down to the second division of Brazil. They've got 15 million in the bank though. They're spending more wages than they're allowed to. But I feel like we could probably cut a lot of it. Fill it by wages. A lot of old guys. There's a lot of guys that are probably going to want to leave because they've been relegated. Yeah. So I feel like we could definitely rebuild that team. Maybe we apply for that. Well, yes. I don't know if we can get it because 3 stars. Maybe we're applying too high. We're only 1.5 star reputation after all. But we'll apply for it. Anyway, Worst that can happen is they say no and we lower our aim a little bit. Yeah, none of these. I think we're better than all of those leagues. Argentina, I don't think we're good enough for. Although Newell's 3-star, they finished last, so they're going down to the second division in Argentina. That could be an option. Where were they? I've lost them now. Where did they go? Okay, here. I forgot to look. They've got 17 million in the bank. They're definitely, the committed spending is less than what they're able to spend, so that's good. Okay, let's apply for that as well. Where is it? Here. We'll apply for Newell's as well. The old boys. Pretty sure that was Messi's team, right? We'll get the new Messi involved. That's a good idea. And that's all. We'll go with those teams for now. They sound like they're interesting jobs, and we'll go forward and see if we get a job. I'll be back with you if we get any interviews or we get laughed at. Okay, guys, we are back. We've just been unsuccessful in our application to Newell's. They don't. Mainly as a result of your complete lack of experience in guiding teams away from relegation. Did they not watch what we did with Kuching City in the first season? I'm fairly sure when we took over, they were in the relegation zone. We won all the games and we kept them out of relegation. What more do they want from me? Apparently, they want more. It doesn't look like we've heard back yet from any of the others. Lots of other people are leaving their jobs, though. We can have a look. Yeah, we haven't heard back from Goyas or Sapporo yet. But there is some other jobs that have come up. Banfield came up in Argentina. Vizela in Portugal. What else was there? Peru? Minucci in Peru, maybe? They're in debt. They're losing money by about 300-400k a month. It's not ideal. So probably not that. There's another Colombian team has become available. A few more Colombian teams have become available. That could be a place we look at potentially. Akita in Division 3, maybe not. So I also did look at, we got an email the other day about our weekly jobs update, and we were linked with these 3 teams. 2 teams in Malaysia, which we're obviously not going to do that. We wouldn't have left Kuching City if we were going to just stay in Malaysia. We were linked with Seoul Eland, who were a K2 team as well. So that sort of, we may be aiming way too high with what we've applied for potentially at 2.5 stars with Sapporo, 3 stars for Goyas and Newell's. So we may need to lower our expectations, and there is a few teams at 2 stars. You got obviously Kagoshima, who were relegated from the J1 league, so they're going down to Japan's second league. That might be an option. And there's also this Sendai, who are a J2 team, unless they've been relegated. And they haven't. They're mid-table J2 team. So that might be where we sort of are. Or K2 is another sort of level. So I think maybe that's where our level is, but we'll see. We've still got our applications in for Sapporo and Goyas. I don't want to apply for any lower teams just yet. So I'll come back to you when we hear back from Goyas and Sapporo. Okay, guys, we're back again. It's not looking good. We've been unsuccessful with our Sapporo application. Again, complete lack of experience in guiding teams away from relegation. So I guess Kuching City weren't in relegation threat when I took over. I guess I was wrong. They weren't sitting bottom. So I thought they were. Apparently not. And we also got another weekly jobs update. Once again, it's still Penang and Kuala Lumpur City, which we're not interested in. And then it's 2 Chinese League One teams. So they're only 1-star reputations. So it's not looking like we're going to get the Goyas job. So with that in mind, I'm thinking we better start looking for a different job. Some other jobs to apply for. So it's looking like 3 and 2.5 stars is a bit too high for us. Remembering we are only 1.5 stars. So we may have been reaching. So maybe if we lower our eyes and look for maybe 2 stars as a base, I think we should be able to get a 2-star team. So let's see what we've got available. We could go to Chile. That is the 2nd division in Chile. Hasn't started yet. Deportes Concepcione. They have 440k in the bank, so we could probably get a coaching license there as well. They're only spending 10,000 on wages, and they've got a wage budget of 22,000. So that's a lot of wiggle room there. 25.2 average age of the squad. 23 is their star player. It doesn't look very good. It looks like it's a similar sort of level to our good players in Malaysia. Really interesting. We might be able to get some of our players from Malaysia to come across with us. That could be fun. And Roldan's going to be leaving. He's a good player too. Okay. That might be interesting. 2 stars. Okay. Maybe we'll have a crack at that one. Where was it? Deportivo Concepcion. Let's apply for that. And what do we got here? We got K2 Busan. They're 4th in the K2 league. Oh, hasn't started yet either. Got 14 million in the bank. They're spending 105 of their 131k wage budget. Facilities are great. Let's go for that one. I reckon. And there's Sendai in J2. They are, let's see. Hopefully they've not been relegated. Oh, we looked at these guys. They're a mid-table team. Oh, I've gone back too far. They've got 32 million in the bank. Only spending 100. They're spending 164,000 of 134,000. 23 average age of the squad. That's cool. I like young squads, so that's good. That could be fun, I think. So who was that? That was Sendai. Let's try and get them. And that's all of the 2-star teams for now. So I'll go away again, and hopefully we get an interview with one of those teams. Okay, so we're back the very next day. They received their application at 1 o'clock on the 6th of January. Both Busan and Sendai both received their applications. And then at 8:50 and 8:54, both had decided, no, sorry, you're not our guy. So, yeah, that's fun. Busan, once again, saying lack of experience in leading teams to promotion. So, fun to the U2. I'll be back when we know more. Alright, guys, so we're back again. And it's not looking good. We're obviously aiming way too high because Deportes Concepcion, unsuccessful. Goyas, unsuccessful. And yeah. So we're going to have to lower our expectations. I really thought 2 stars would probably be okay. Um, Apparently not, because we're 1.5 star. So I really thought we'd be okay with 2 stars and getting 2-star jobs at least. Apparently not. So Solely land potentially in K2 land. What's their prediction? They're predicted to be 12th. They have minus $2 million in the bank. It's just not. We're not doing that, man. We're not doing it. J League Division 3. Namazu got 2.8 million in the bank. Just don't love it. Maybe we should have stayed in Malaysia. Maybe we should have stayed with Kuching City. Because there's just nothing that I love. Nothing standing out. I'm not going to Singapore. That's definitely a step down. Like, I'm certain of that. Can we check? How do you check that? Leagues. Asia. List. Competition. Here. So where's Malaysia? Where's the Malaysian top division? I think it was like 18th or something from memory. Yeah, 18th, the Liga Super. So, Japan Div 3 would be a step down. So K2 would be a step up. So we should probably look at K2 teams. China League 1. This is if we're staying in Asia, of course. How do I check if... Can I check World? If I go to World, is there a way to do this with World? Firstly, go to see what leagues we have, because there's no point looking at leagues we can't play in. So, give me 1 second. I'll be back. I'm going to make a list of the leagues we've got available, and then we're going to just look at where they are in the world rankings. So, bear with me. All right, guys, I'm back. I've put together a list of all the leagues we have available to us. No, not all of them. There's some that we don't have. So Spain, the big European countries we can't go to because we've only got the top leagues loaded in those ones, and some of these are not playable as well. But we've got the main ones loaded. So the Liga Super Malaysia is there. We would be able to go to China League 1. What's this one? South Africa. I believe that's the second division in South Africa. Yeah, potentially the second division in South Africa. We don't have any of these ones loaded. Canadian Premier League. I'd like to go there, I reckon. K-League 2. Chile. The second division in Chile. I feel like we could get jobs in these ones. The second league in Mexico. Brazil. That's like the fourth league in Brazil. I don't even think you can play in the fourth league in Brazil. So that's the third league in Brazil. It's J2. The A League potentially. Yeah. So I feel like from here down is sort of where we're at. So that's between there and there. I feel like these leagues are the ones we could potentially get. But then again, this one, so we'll just unhighlight the ones we can't play in because we don't have loaded. National's not. That's not. That's not. That isn't. I don't know if we can play in that one or not. That's not clickable, so I assume we can't play there. So I reckon there's those leagues that we could sort of potentially get jobs in. So there's not a lot there. So we need to try and match that up with the job center. So it's all clicked already. All the ones that we can work in is already there. So probably just get rid of the big ones because we can't work there anyway. So get rid of, for now, England, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Netherlands. Right, we'll get rid of those for now because we can't work there because we've only got the top divisions selected. And we ain't getting a job in those top divisions. Just not happening. Not yet. So, that leaves those clubs, right? Now, I think we're too big. Is a step backwards to go to Indonesia, especially the second division. India's a step backwards. Singapore's a step backwards. Division 3 in Japan is a step backwards, but only a little one. And it gets us into Japan. Potentially. What was this club called? I don't remember. Numazu, that's the one. So they're a mid-table team in the third division of Japan. Did they have money? They got 2 million in the bank, 2.8 million in the bank. They're spending 53k on wages. K2 team would be good. I just don't think that's the one. Jeju, maybe. They could be the one, but they're 2.5 stars. I don't know if we could get it. Let's apply for it. Colombia, I think that Colombia would be good. I don't know if we could get there right now because that's the top division in Colombia. Nope, that's the second division in Colombia. Maybe we could, but I don't think this is the club for us. Primera Nacional, we're way out of that league, I think. I don't think we're ready to be... It's only the second division in Argentina, though. Could we get a job at a second division? Let's try Arsenal. Just for funsies, let's try Arsenal. I hate Arsenal. We can't apply for them. That's fine. I don't think we could get that job anyway. J1, Shonen. They are mid-table in the J1. I don't think we could get a J1 team anyway. Do they have money? Obviously, they're a J1 team. Of course they got money. Let's just apply for it anyway. It's not going to kill us to apply. So let's do that. And we'll come back and see. All right, I'll be back shortly and see how those ones have gone. Okay, and we're back again. Jeju have said we are not going to get the job. Complete lack of experience in leading teams to promotion because I've only managed in the top division. However, recognition that your strong commitment towards signing first-team players no older than 23 would align well with Jeju's vision. But we didn't get an interview, so whatever. Shonan also basically instantly when we applied said no. So that happened. So right now we have no job offers applied for, no jobs applied for again. So we better get back to looking. We were asked about if Paul Ocon lost his job at MacArthur FC. Would we be interested? We refused to comment because I don't want to be getting people sacked. Potentially should have, but that means we potentially could have got the job. Is that what that means? I don't know. Anyway, we need to apply for some jobs. So I don't know what to apply for. Dep Riestra. Don't have no money, spending over the wage budget. Caxias in the Serie B of Brazil. They've got some money, maybe. They're a little bit in the red. They made money this last month, and they're only spending half their wage budget. Maybe let's have a look at their squad. Oh, it's a very small squad. They got a fair few in the under 20s and that though, so it's an old squad as well by the looks of things. 28.25 reserve squad. Average age doesn't add up. Lots of kids. The under 20s are obviously under 20s. Dunno. That looks like it might. They're only spending half their wage budget though, right? Is that what I said? So there's plenty to work with. And not a big squad, but enough of a squad to field a team. That could be interesting. Not very good facilities. The stadium is 25,000 capacity. Go on then. Let's apply for it. So that was Caxias. Gangwon in the K1 League. Don't know if we could get that high. They've got minus 5.5 million. They're spending 30,000 over their wage budget. No thanks. I don't want to. That sounds like a shit show. I don't want to walk into that. Riestra, no, that sounded like a shit show as well. Although not as much of a shit show as Gangwon looks like. What about insecure jobs? Could we rattle the cages of some of them? Potentially. I don't want to, but needs a job. Expansion MX, Coyotes. They got no money. They're spending too much money. Richards Bay. No, not really. The Aussie jobs. Macarthur, Melbourne City, and Perth. I'm not going to declare it. I don't want to sack anyone. We'll be patient. Job application received for Caxias. Let's go see if we can get it. I'll be back with you once we find out. All right, guys, we are back again. We did not get the Caxias job. We weren't shortlisted. We didn't get an interview. The board would like to place on record that they feel you would have been an acceptable fit for the club's somewhat scaled-back vision, but we didn't get shortlisted due to the strength of other candidates. So, yeah. But there's been a couple more sackings. Purses have sacked Almeida, and Melbourne City have sacked Zesh Reckman. So, let's have a look at them, potentially. No, we don't want Singapore. I don't want China. I'll do one. Right, Melbourne City. Let's have a look at them. They've got loads of money, 14 million. They're spending well and truly under their wage budget. Now, Australia does have weird registration rules. So, and transfer rules. So that's a thing. They got 30,000 seater. But let's apply for it, because I'd love to manage in the A-League. There's also this team in the Campeonato Uruguayo, which is the top division in Uruguay. Can't imagine we'll get that job. But MC Talk, they have 5.8 million. About 4K left in wages, 3K. Their squad is quite big. You have to scroll. Okay. We're going to apply for it anyway. I don't think we'll get it, but we're going to apply for it. We obviously didn't even get shortlisted because it's already just says available instead of applied. So that's a thing. There's no one else that looks interesting or possible. So, okay. We will see what this says. Job success, job unsuccessful. Yeah. So we got the Melbourne one in. We will be giving him the opportunity to prove he deserves the job before making any decision. He's crap, mate. Come on. I mean, he's probably better than us, but he's crap. Yeah, he's definitely better than us. Uh, okay, let's. We need to probably. There's no one else. There's no one else. I don't want to apply for 1 and 1.5 star teams yet. I don't want to resign to that yet. 2 and 2.5 is where we're at. I want to apply for those. I'll be back once we know that we didn't get the Melbourne City job or if others become available. Alright, guys, we're back. There is no good news. We didn't get the Perth Glory job. We didn't get the Melbourne City job. We didn't get interviews for either of them. And in fact, there's bad news. There's no jobs we can get right now. I don't want to go to the Singapore Premier League. Literally, there's no managers in Singapore. The whole league is looking for a manager. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing it. All the other clubs are too big for us to possibly get. So we're gonna have to wait for some more sackings. There's a few here that might be possible. Venados, Orbit College. Potentially these other ones, but Coyotes potentially. Why are they insecure? They're first. They're first. Their job's insecure. Anyway, guys, we'll go away. Hopefully, some people get sacked or move to different clubs or something, and hopefully we can get a job. Otherwise, I can't even go crawling back to Kuching City because they just applied. They just hired a new manager, Kuching. They've just hired this guy, Shay Omar, so I can't go running back to them. So, yeah. Things are not going well. I'll see you back, sure, hopefully soon, with something. Anything. Alright, guys, we're back. We've applied for a few jobs in while I was away. We got rejected by Kerataro Football Club. Also got rejected by Richard Bay Football Club. But we have been given a job interview by Maritzburg United. Now, despite offering us an interview, the board do have serious reservations about your suitability to deliver the club's somewhat scaled back vision for the future. This is mainly as a result of your complete lack of experience in leading teams to promotion. Once again, I've only worked in the top division of a league. How can I promote? Anyway, these guys are South African's second division team. They got 2.7 million in the bank, spending 34 of their 37,000 wage budget, transfer budget of 1.3 million. I don't care about that because I don't spend money. And they're sort of operating at just about even-ish. No, probably just profit. A little bit of loss here and there. Pretty good. They're a 2-star team. Facilities, nothing to write home about. 12,000 seat stadium. I feel like that's pretty good. So, let's see if we can convince them to give us the job. Let's attend the interview. Invited you so we can put forward our vision. Farouk Kadodia, thank you so much for giving me an interview. It's been a long time. I'm excited. Are you worried about not being able to speak the language? I don't think that's something to worry about. I'm confident I can learn the language quickly. Fairly adept? Yeah. I have some reservations regarding the fact you have never managed in this country. Can you explain why that shouldn't be an issue? My standing in the game should be more... Nope. I don't think it matters very much, to be honest. I've worked successfully elsewhere and would consider myself very capable of achieving your goals here too. Or, this is the best chance I've had to work in this country and I hope to finally be given the opportunity. Yeah. You have so far only managed one team throughout your entire career. Is this a good or a bad thing in your opinion? There isn't much loyalty left in football anymore, but I think it reflects well on me that I've shown plenty of it. Dedicated more time, patience, and emotion to my job than I dare to remember. I think most people would agree that I've done good work there. That's pretty good. To be fair, I've not had the longest career, and so my opportunities to garner experience elsewhere have been minimal. I would think such enlightened individuals as yourself would be able to understand the circumstances particular to my career and avoid shallow questions like this. No. I don't think it matters whether I had one club or many clubs. The only issue is whether I'm right for your club. I like that one, but I think I'm going to go to this one. This would be a big jump from your previous club. What makes you think you can handle it? I'm asking you to gamble on me. It'll be the best decision you ever make. That's true. Football is football, and today I'm more than capable of doing well here. I feel as if I've earned the opportunity to work at a club of this stature and reputation. Have I? I won trophies every season. I'm gonna go with this one. You're up for a few jobs right now, it seems. Are you hedging your bets? I'll admit that it doesn't look good if you want me. No, I'm not doing that. Doing whatever I can to keep progressing. Yeah, I'm exploring my options. I don't think it's an unreasonable number of clubs to be talking to. Right now, that's nobody else. No. I'm doing whatever I can to keep progressing. We've been performing well below expectations and are on the worst run of the season. Could you get this team back on track? I'm all about motivation. That's what will get the job done here. I believe I have a reputation. No. I've got the ability and experience to make a difference. I do, but they don't know that. Make one or two small adjustments and then enjoy the results. This team doesn't need a radical overhaul. It's closer than people think. I don't know. Don't offend me by asking such foolish questions. I'm not going to say that. I don't think the club is under and given the chance. I think I'd take them further. That one, motivation. We would like to know, when do you intend to establish yourself as a club's manager? Are you able to take charge now? Do you need time? No, I'm ready as soon as you need me, mate. Are you looking to bring any staff in with you? We'd provide the budget and flexibility to extent. No, I won't need a budget as I don't plan on making any changes. Yeah. Our long-term vision outlines the next few years for the club. You'll be tasked with bringing this to life if you get the job. If you have any thoughts or ideas regarding it, let's have a look. Strive to make progress on and off the pitch. Yes. Work within wage budget, grow the club's reputation. Quarter NFD top half finish. Be competitive in the cup. Attempt to remain in the PSL. The PSL is the top division, but we're not even there. How can we attempt to remain in the PSL if we're not there? I only want a top half finish. Yeah, I just agree, whatever. We're not expecting anything of you this season. We'll discuss next season's objectives at a later date. That's fine. What's next? Do you have any requests for us to consider should we decide to hire you? Coaching badge? No. No, I'm good. Concludes the interview. Thank you very much for an enlightening discussion. We'll be in touch. All right. Well, that's that out the road. Now, we'll go forward a few days, see if we get that job or if we are shit out of luck still. I'll see you when we hear. All right, guys, welcome back. Unfortunately, we did not get the Maritzburg United job. We're satisfied with the plans we put forward in the interview and ultimately decided that you weren't the right person to take the club forward. They gave it to this guy, who's just not very good. I mean, he's better than me, but he's on paper he's better than me, but realistically he's not, is he? So we have to keep looking for jobs still. Don't know if we're ever going to get one, but we keep looking. We'll apply for this job. I don't think we'll get that one either, but we'll keep applying. There's a few available. Orbit College, they don't have no money though, so that's not overly attractive. We have applied for this Kuching City, which is a South African top division team. Don't know if we'll get that either, but I'll come back to you when we know more. Okay, so we've got an interview with Kuching City. Go do that now. Great to be here. You're worried about not being able to? No. I hope you can see past my current lack of language skills, since I could quite conceivably end up learning it at some point. Can you ease our concerns that you've never previously managed in this country? No, that's fine. Give me a chance. this would be a big jump. It's fine. I'll make sure that you can do this. I'll be fine. Football is football. That's the one. Are you willing to assure us that you do a better job of maintaining a good dressing room atmosphere here than the previous manager did? Yes, I can promise that. Our previous manager didn't enjoy the best relationship with supporters. Are you confident providing a different dynamic with them? Yes. We're happy with where we are right now, but we're now looking for someone capable of taking this team to the next level. Can you make that a reality? I just think I've got enough about me as a manager to get it done. Whoever gets the job doesn't need to make wholesale. I think the club is doing pretty much as ever. No, felt it necessary to ask that. I think I've got enough about me, yeah. We would like to know when you intend straight away. Part of the recruitment, no, I don't want to bring no budget. What do they want? They want us to work within budget, grow the club's reputation, 1-year contract for 32-year-olds or above, avoid relegation from the PSL. We can try and do that, and then they just want us to continue doing that. Easy, I can do that. Aren't in a position to set any expectations. That's fine. What's next? Do you have anything to request us? No. All right, let's see if we can get that job. Top division in South Africa. That would be nice. I'll be back shortly. All right, guys, we're back again. We didn't get the job at Kuching City. Henry Bassi got the job. He looks crap as well. Disappointing. We've applied for the Coyotes job in Mexico. We could apply for the Black Leopards job in South Africa. They're top of that. Let's do that while we're here. They've got money, do they? Yeah, that's fine. Let's apply for it. See if we can get that job. All right, I'll be back with some updates when we have them. All right, guys, welcome back. We've had some developments. So we did some more applying for jobs when we actually did a couple of interviews off screen as well. So we didn't get that other job that we went for. I can't remember what it was now. Kuching City. I think I came back and told you that anyway. We didn't get that. So we applied for a few more jobs. We got an interview with, so we didn't get this one, the club Atletico Morelia job. That was a second division Mexican team. We were unsuccessful with that. Then we applied for a few more jobs. We got a job interview from the Coyotes. So the Coyotes are a second division, I think it's second division. Yeah, second division Mexican team. And they're actually top of the second division at the moment. I don't know what this is. I don't know why there's two different tables, but there is. So I don't know. I don't know what that actually means. It looks a bit confusing. So either way, though, we're taking over a team that seems to be quite good. They've got no money. They're minus 1.1 million in their account, and they're losing about 200k a month. So there's a little bit of stuff that needs to be fixed, obviously. But they're not spending above their wage budget. They're spending exactly the wage budget. Committed to spending less than. Got a 12,000 capacity stadium, which is nice. And their squad is average age of 22.3, which is quite good as well. So it's a young squad, although that could just be because they've got everyone in their squad rather than just people that are actually going to play. I'm not sure. We'd have to go through that and have a look. But their important players are only 26, 26, and 28. So that's pretty good. They all look to be sort of mid-aged, which is great. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. They've actually offered us the job. So So they actually have offered us the job. Offered us 1.3 thousand a week, 38.5K wage budget, which we just saw. That's how much they're spending already. So there's no room to work with the wages. Minus 22K transfer budget. But so that's the second division in Mexico. We also got this one, the Black Leopards job, which is in South Africa. Now they do have money. They've got 300K in the bank, plus they're sort of around even or just up each month. So they look to be a much better run club. What? So they seem to be a much better run club. As you can see, they're sort of making money or staying around that sort of bank balance. They are spending more than their current wage budget, but they're committed to spending only 17,000 for next season. So I don't know. It looks like they've got a young team as well. 24.52 average age. Their star players are only 17 and 19. So that's exciting. Some more 20-year-olds as well up there as important players. Yeah. So that looks like a pretty interesting job as well. And they're second in this, or equal top even, in the second tier of South Africa. So they'd be looking like we could get promoted straight away, which would be interesting. Whereas the Coyotes, I mean, they're first as well, even although I don't know what all of that means. So maybe we're getting promoted with that team as well. And I think Mexico's probably a bigger league than the Black Leopards. So I don't know whether to try and delay the Coyotes' decision or just take it. How do we check that? Let's go check this world lists competition leagues. Right. So what were we looking at? We're looking at South Africa second league is down here. And what was the other team? The other league is the Mexican second division. So it's a little bit better than the South African one. What about the top divisions? Because it looks like we could get promoted in both situations. So it looks like the Mexican one is here. The South African one is here. So Mexico is definitely a bigger league, right? I figured that anyway. But I reckon we just take the Mexican job since that's the one we've been offered. I think we just take it. Because if we get promoted, we're managing in a top, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, top 9 league in the world. It's pretty big. I think we're just going to take the Coyotes job. So let's go start negotiations first. The agreements are just mid-table, which is fine because we're already first. So top division promotion, wage rise, relegation. If we get relegated, I'll do 50%. If we get promoted, I only want 10% increase, but I want 1.5 to start with. Yeah. I reckon that's fair. Youth facilities are good at 3.5, so that's cool. Let's see if we can get that 1-year contract. Okay, very acceptable. So we probably could have got some more money. I think we're just going to take it. So the Coyotes in Mexico is where we're heading. Pleased that everything was sorted out so quickly. Complete the paperwork and finalize the deal in the near future. Exit talks. Excellent. All right. Well, we found our new team. We're off to Mexico. And there it is. I don't know what this says. Tlaxcala Football Club. Hire Jager. I've confirmed the appointment as the new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the football world at the appointment of 38-year-old. Has recently spent time away from club football. Is sure to face plenty of questions. Faces the media. Yes, that's fine. Lifted that. He'll now be afforded the chance to enhance his reputation by bringing success to his new club. places Jorge Manrique. Adrian Garcias Arias was considered to be the favourite for the job, particularly after he was spotted attending an interview with the club, but they ultimately preferred a different candidate, and that's me, because obviously I'm better than him. Right, so 12,000 seat stadium, 2-star reputation, no media prediction, no director of football, interesting. Assistant manager is Alejandro Suarez. I don't understand. We're in 2 leagues, Apertura and Clausura. We're first and first. I don't know. Anyway, adequate training facilities, great youth facilities, excellent youth recruitment. Okay, that looks pretty good. That's the team. They've been playing 4-2-3-1, so that's good because we're obviously going to just plug in that tactic we were using at Kuching City because that seemed to do the job. So they're already familiar with 4-2-3-1, which is great. As you can see, mid-table forever. We're looking to do better than that, obviously. What are they? Reach the Liga BBVA Torneo Clausura opening stage preliminary round. That is a mouthful. And yes, we'll schedule a press conference every month. All right. Well, we have been hired. We're in a job. It took us what? 25th of the 12th to the 11th of April. So a few months to get a job. But we're in the door. And let's have a look at the club info. As we saw, oh no, finances. Let's look at that. So yeah, as we saw, 1.1 million in debt. It's sort of been going down consistently for the last, what's that? 3, 6, and sort of 9 months has been about 200k going down, which is fine. I'd say once we get promoted, that will change if we get promoted. Spending our full wage budget at the moment. We don't need to make any board requests right now. Let's look at the squad. Right, so it's a significantly huge squad. So is that because that is just the senior squad? We got 5 goalkeepers. Okay. So it looks like we'll be able to trim a whole bunch of these potentially. Let's have a look. There's a bunch of dross at the bottom here that can easily just be got rid of. Okay. So it looks like we'll be able to make up a fair bit of the wages, create some room. What about the under 18s? How do we get there? Dev Center, under 18s. Just go to squad because I prefer to look at that. So there's quite a few under 18s as well. 20 people in the under 18s. Gee, some of them look all right though. 2.5 star. 2.5 star central midfielder. 2-star. Okay. All right. This is looking quite promising actually. All right, well, we'll go through this in a lot more depth next episode. I just wanted to get into the club and have a quick look. Club vision is, as we stated, nothing major there. Just continue to be mid-table team forever. And strive to make progress on and off the pitch. Easy enough. All right, guys. Well, thank you for that. I don't know how long this episode's going to be. I've been recording for 3 hours, but the episode won't be that long. I will try and cut that as much as I can. Hopefully down to 20, 30, 40 minutes max. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you did like the episode, head down, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more of our adventure in Mexico, hit the follow button. And if you want to leave a comment and let us know if you would have taken this job or if you would have tried to get the Black Leopards job offered as well, let me know in the comments. I love to hear your feedback and see what you would have done. Thanks for that, and I'll see you all tomorrow.